I spend my morning driving the kids around, but once they're at school, I park my car and I let the RTA drive me around. That's right, Courtney covers Cleveland by taking the RTA. I start my ride by putting on my music and reviewing my schedule for the day. This is nostalgic because I grew up taking the Blue Line to Tower City with friends. It was, and still is, safe, convenient, and easy to ride. My first stop today is the Van Aiken district. I grab a coffee and answer a few emails before having my first meeting close by. I've downloaded the transit app so that I can plan my trips and access real time information. This allows me to head back to the Blue Line to make it to my next destination on time. Within 10 minutes of travel and with time to spare, I arrive to Shaker Square. I really dislike driving, but more than that, I dislike looking for parking spots. So the RTA is a win win for me. After my meeting, I walk a few doors down to take a business call and grab lunch with my mom. I love that the RTA is conveniently located to restaurants and bars, making meetups with friends and family so much easier. Next up, I head over to the local supermarket to grab groceries for dinner. Thanks to my $5 all-day pass, I checked off everything on my to-do list by riding the RTA. I can't wait to do this again for an upcoming Browns game. Click the link in my bio to download the app and find more places you can visit riding the RTA.
What up, though? You know what it is, man. It is BKA Watts right here live at FutureLand. And of course, I am representing for a podcast that doesn't exist. If you are seeing me, that means somebody is talking. I tell y'all all the time, keep it on the low, but tell somebody, though, we out here and I am joined by a couple of really dope people.
Listen, y'all, my name is Brandon Gates, and I'm here from the Pull-Up Experience. Y'all already know we're here at FutureLand, and we are interviewing amazing creatives, entrepreneurs, those in tech, and we have the honor and privilege of interviewing Miss Courtney Cover Cleveland. Y'all know about Courtney Cover Cleveland. I don't know what you're doing, okay? And I'm glad we have you today.
Nice. Well, thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here with you guys.
Absolutely. We
Yes,
appreciate you. This is awesome.
I mean,
I
this
wanna
was
hit an air
ordained.
horn.
This was a plan. This was
Do you
long overdue.
it be just like that?
It really do.
And it's perfectly fine. So, like, you're here to cover FutureLand.
I actually spoke at FutureLand, and now I am covering it because I'm still here. So
See
yes.
how that goes?
2 for 1.
2 for 1.
Combos.
So let's start with, once again, I don't believe you can say Cleveland without saying your name, right?
Far too kind. Thank you.
Absolutely. So let's. I know we can go all the way back to the beginning, but let's talk about how that began, though, because a lot of people don't understand that these things take time, right?
Yes, indeed.
And they just see that they see you now, but they don't know where it all began. Let's talk about that.
So honestly, I literally talked about this on the panel this morning. Courtney Covers Cleveland was not a plan. It wasn't a business plan. It was literally, I'm tired of my friends moving to Chicago, moving to New York, saying there's nothing to do in Cleveland. I'm like, yeah, but by the time you get a full-time job, your money's going to go to the cost of living. You
Right.
need to stay here and just experience Cleveland a different way. So I literally just started like sharing places to go, restaurants like you've never been here, or go to One World Day. Like there's different things to see Cleveland in a different light. And people started calling me Courtney Cleveland and Cleveland Courtney. And I was like, okay, this is a thing.
Yeah.
But I worked full-time for a nonprofit as a communications director. So it was just on the side. I didn't really put a lot into it. And then, somebody was like, you should streamline this, like make a blog. And I was like, okay, maybe put everything in one place.
Yeah.
And I did. And then I lost my job in 2019. I started in 2017 and I literally lost my job, went in and I went to the car and I was like, called my friends like, oh my God, you're not going to believe what just happened. Like I was so happy I had lost my job. And it was like, now I can pursue this full time. I don't know what that looks like, but if it fails, I'll do something else. And it was the best day of my life. Literally that week. It went from 0 to 100.
Come on now.
It was
Yo,
crazy.
that's so
But I knew I was supposed to leave that job a long time ago. I wasn't happy. I was really stressed out. It just wasn't me, but it was the comfortability of the stability of I'm gonna get paid every week. You know what I mean? Like this is where I'm supposed to be. 401k and all of those things. And it was like, no. So it was that push from God, like I told you to leave, but now you really gonna leave.
Yeah.
And I jumped.
Yeah, I found myself in a similar spot in 2016. I was working at T-Mobile and I had an opportunity, so much going on at once. I had already been hosting. I had already got a couple of nominations. I had already won my first 2 awards. And it was just like, okay, I can leave, but I was a chump, so I took a little safety blanket and I said, "Hey, so check this out. If y'all fire me, I can get unemployment if need be,
or a
right?
severance package. Hello.
Something of the sort, right?" And my DM said, "If you sure, I'll let you go." And that was March of 21. Ain't been back since, brother.
Wait. But you got fired or you resigned?
Oh no, I had him fire me.
Oh, okay.
I had him fire me. Yep, I had him fire me. Not March of 20. That was March of 16. I'm sorry. So March of 16. So I'm going into year 9 of I'm out here.
Okay. Well, I didn't get fired.
Oh no, but I asked for it though.
Okay, yeah, I did not ask for it. It was a blessing in disguise that the company was restructuring. So I did get a very nice severance that allowed me to really start my business. So I think that's important because we talked about having a cushion or having a business to fund your passion. And I got lucky because that really did help me.
Yeah, so fortunately in my situation, the 3 years I was there, I never took a vacation. They paid me out for that vacation in full.
Oh, come on.
It was commission check time.
Okay.
It was tax time.
So you came all the way up.
Okay, you came up.
So I was good
But don't
till...
leave that part out of the story.
Oh, you can't.
That's
No, absolutely not.
We didn't get it like, oh my God, I have no money to eat for 2 weeks.
I tell people all the time, like, listen, if you're going to make your move strategically, and that was how I had to play it. I knew right then at that moment, I'm like, I got enough. Oh yeah, I also had just wrote a song for Channel 3 and sold it to them. So I'm like, yo, I'm good till like December, baby.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do my own thing, and it's either gonna work or I'll just go get another sales job.
Yeah.
But from there, it was like, nah, we out here.
Let's go.
So be strategic with your leap of faith.
Yeah.
But if you can set yourself up for it, take that leap.
Definitely take it.
Fortunately, it worked out for you too, and look at you now.
I could not imagine not going back to a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
But I definitely can't imagine going back to that life, right? And being unhappy, but working every day for somebody else and being unhappy and giving them my time, taking it away from my kids, like I could never do that again.
Yeah.
And I think that's what drives my passion. And my hustle was like, I have 4 kids. Like I gotta work. We gotta do this. And God has just always blessed me. So.
Absolutely. So has there ever been a point in this now that it kind of went from side thing and a passion, now it is your business?
Courtney Covers Cleveland is a full-time business. Like I said, I didn't plan for that. I didn't even know it was possible.
Yeah.
Right.
And this is why I tell people, stop getting lost on follower count. Like I have 16,000 followers. That's not a lot compared to a lot of people. But I make a lot more money than a lot of people because I understand the business and I value my time and what I put into it. I went to an event, got paid like thousands. There was somebody else, she have like maybe 200,000. She made a fraction of what I made.
Wow.
Right.
It has nothing to do with follower count. It's about what you put into it and what you know you can give to a brand.
Of course.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I literally, when I took that leap, I was getting invited to like, oh, we're opening a restaurant. Will you come? Yeah, but this is how much it's gonna cost. Oh, bet. And it was like, oh my God, you're gonna pay me to go to a restaurant I would cover anyway for free?
Wow.
And then it was go on trips. I went to Cabo, took my best friend. It was like go to Disney on Ice, do stuff that I would pay to go to for my kids that I get to go for free. Like, this is the life that I did want. Right, exactly.
Absolutely.
And I get to be home all day, make breakfast, pack lunch, cook dinner. So yeah, Courtney Covers Cleveland. It happened out of nowhere, but it is amazing. I don't know how long social media is gonna stay like this.
Yeah.
Right.
So that is the other side of this. However, I am a content creator, and then I also work for Major League Soccer on Apple TV, and I work for ESPN. So I'm good. I'll be all right.
No, absolutely. I guess my question with all of that is, has that, since it becoming your full-time thing and taking off the way that it has, have you ever gotten to that point of feeling either a burnout or losing some of your passion for it because it's now work and not like a hobby?
Well, social media itself is hard. Social media is overwhelming. You got that, oh my God, but she doing this, I'm doing that, I'm not doing that. And I'll be honest, when I started, there weren't all of these pages doing Cleveland.
Yeah.
Now everybody is doing Cleveland, and they're doing it 10 times better than me. But that's not what I signed up for.
Yeah.
I didn't sign up to have drones and go to restaurants every other day. Like, it's just, the reality is that's not me. And I have 3 other businesses and kids.
Yeah.
So I had to be mindful that I can't compare my journey and what I'm doing to other people's.
Yeah.
Right.
But social media is that. Like, it is hard to, like, okay, did I fall short this week?
Yeah.
Dag, I didn't post in 2 weeks. Like, so mentally, social media just was not as fun for me now as it used to be.
Right.
So that is a challenge. I don't know if I answered your question.
No, for
but
sure. Absolutely.
I didn't know, again, that this was going to be a business. And I've worked with some of the biggest brands. I've made a lot of money. And it's just great. You don't think about it being what it is. You know what I mean? Like to post
Trust
a
me,
picture,
yeah.
to make a video, like
The work that goes into it, like the
Right.
actual work is working that.
It is, but it's easy work. I mean, I'm going, like, I just partnered with the RTA. If you guys saw it on Instagram, if you haven't, check it out. And I worked, but I was on the Rapid, and I went to Van Aken, and I rode the Rapid, and then I made a video, and I got paid to do it.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, yeah.
Well, I tell people all the time, like, people will pay for anything. It's just, are you willing to sell it to them?
True.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So, let me ask
So, I
you
mean,
this.
And are you worth it
Yeah,
for them
absolutely.
to pay you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So with that being said, what keeps you motivated? Because now that because you said ESPN, we talking about soccer, we talking about these big names. What you feel like would be an aha moment for you? Like, yeah, I done it.
What keeps me motivated? Well, I just got promoted at ESPN, so now I'll be an ops producer. So my opening night at the ESPN, opening night at NBA is October 23rd. That's a big deal for me. I've worked for ESPN since 2007. So
Okay.
that's a lot of years.
Yeah.
So I've been in a learning role for a long time.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for this opportunity. It's a different kind of challenge for me, but I love working in the NBA. So just the opportunity that somebody believes in me to give me this chance, along with everything else that I do, because I'm a busy person, kind of. Yeah. I don't know if that in itself is an aha moment, but
No, that's a good moment for me.
yeah.
No. Seriously, like, I think it's just interesting to sit down with you finally and be able to hear some of your story and genuinely hear a lot of parallels to how things have happened for me, because all these things that I've been doing over this 9 years, I didn't intend for any of it to be a business. It was just like, I saw the opportunity, I saw the space, and I ran through it. But no, I didn't intend to. I went into podcasting to podcast, not to produce podcasts for other people. I draw because I've been doing it my whole life. I didn't intend for it to become a business, so on and so forth. So it's just interesting to hear a similar story with somebody who is, in the position that you're in, and that's, further motivation for me to want to just keep doing what I'm doing too.
When you're doing what you're supposed to do, people will see that. I didn't apply for this job that I got promoted to. I had just come off NBA Summer League. I was like, okay, they told me we need you to do some more games this NBA season. Cool, bet. But Major League Soccer on Apple TV is now my big thing. So I travel every week doing Major League Soccer. So when they called me a few weeks ago, they were like, yo, I'm just going to jump in. We want you to be an ops producer. I was like, wait a minute, what? Like, I didn't apply for, who said I was ready to do this? Who said? And it was kind of like an opportunity that was too good to say no.
Yeah.
But it's also like, you've been working hard. Is this the goal? What is your goal within this network? And it was kind of like, okay, somebody sees me. Somebody thinks I'm good enough to do this job that I never imagined that I could do. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think when you are working in your purpose and you're doing good and people around see you, they make room.
Absolutely.
And,
Absolutely. The recognition definitely matters. And and
you got to learn. I will say at some points where you have to learn to cheer for yourself. And you can't always wait for somebody else to do that. But when it does come, it does feel good. Like, I've been working hard. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No, yeah. Like to catch that after you just know you've been going. And then it's like, yo, we see you. It's like, whoo, cool.
Yeah.
Now let me keep on cooking in y'all face like hibachi. Like, it's going.
Which is the downside, because it's like, dag, I got to keep going. Like,
right. Yeah, because now y'all looking at me like, okay.
Yeah.
I was about to take a break. You know what I'm saying?
When I say, it's very little things that actually make me nervous or get me scared.
Yeah.
I am almost terrified. And it's not, and people are like, you've been doing this, you can do it. But like, to actually be in a role to like actually do it, it's different. Like, usually I'm protected. Like in NBA, I work under a team. Like now I'm gonna have my own team.
Yeah.
Like this year, like, what do you mean? Like, it's scary, but it's also like, this what you want, you gonna jump, you gonna figure it out, you gonna ask for help. Like, what does that look like? So
yeah, that's it.
But I'm scared.
That's good.
I'm scared.
So real quick, let me ask you this. What are 3 things you would like to say to encourage somebody who wants to be an influencer like yourself?
Know what you want to share and don't want to share. Like, you do not have to share everything. I think I learned the hard way a lot by oversharing.
Yeah.
And in the last few years, I've really become like a person that really protects certain things in my life. And it's like, I don't owe you that.
Yeah.
I don't owe you every aspect of my life. And I think in the beginning, it's like, I want to do everything. I gotta, and it was like, no, not living like that. And it's also like, it's your page, it's your brand.
Yeah.
What you put out is what you choose to put out.
That's good.
So that was really big in terms of social media. Two, like I said, followers mean nothing. Get
Right.
past the followers. Like, just have an engaged community. Appreciate your audience. Like, they helped me get dressed today. They vote on my outfits. Like, we encourage each other. Like, my audience and following is amazing. And I
Yeah.
think build your community. And then three, and be your authentic self.
Yeah.
Social media is so hard in the sense that, oh my God, he got this. Oh my God. And I watch even with my teenager and the kids, like, you have to be true to who you are and not worry about everybody else. Everybody's pocket's different. Everybody's life is different. But it's scary because there's so much access on social media for all of us. It's not just a kid thing.
Yeah.
That it's just like, yeah, I mean, I would say you got to know when to turn it off. Like scrolling, you'll be doing that for it's so many other things you can do. Like challenge yourself to take a break from it because it can be mental overload.
That's so good. That's so good.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
So that was probably 4, but
No,
the
all
fourth one was a
essential
bonus.
things.
It was a bonus.
Hey, look, we'll take a little extra,
bonus.
Right,
Yeah.
a little extra.
little cilantro on top. I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? All right, look, we're not gonna hold you hostage. It's time for us to go ahead and wrap this thing up. But please let them know, as if they don't already, where they can find and follow you.
Well, you can follow Courtney Covers Cleveland, but it's really Courtney Lynn C, which is confusing because I'd never changed my Instagram handle to Courtney Covers Cle. But if you put in the hashtag, it will still come up. So you can follow me on Instagram. I haven't been doing a good job of blogging. I need to probably come back and hire somebody to do my website. But
I mean, why not? You know what I'm saying?
Instagram is where I'm at. Find me, catch me on Instagram.
For sure. Well, I mean, with a little promotion, you can do that. You know what I'm saying?
No, let me tell you, but hiring a team is a big part of growing and expanding your business. And I have not put enough time and invested in my team because I do so many other things. That Courtney Covers Cleveland exists, but it kind of take care of itself.
I'm about to say it's a brand.
It is, but I imagine in my head, like, what if I did this right? What if I really put my all into it? It would probably be so much bigger. With the right team, like consistency, all of it. And I haven't done that. Yeah. So when people tell me like, congratulations, it's good, but it's like, oh my God, I'm so far from where I want to be when it comes to Courtney Covers Cleveland, because I'm not really putting in the time and work because I'm doing motherhood, I'm doing TV. And it's just, you know what I mean? But I'm cool. I'm good with it as is. But I know it can be better.
Well, I'm going to say it's impressive. If that's 50%, that is impressive.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Yeah, real
I mean,
life.
I think we are harder on ourselves, right?
Facts.
Absolutely. But it's nothing wrong with having that level of honesty with yourself as well to be able to say, all right, I know that there's still somewhere to grow with it though.
Oh my God,
there's still more that can come from it. Like it's cool right now. Like you said, to take care of itself. It's sustainable. People understand. They know. They're aware.
I mean, there's stuff I'm doing wrong. You feel like there's stuff you're doing wrong you can do better?
Absolutely.
You feel like that? There's things you can improve? So I think that's everybody, and being realistic that you know that there's areas you can grow.
Yeah, the people who freak me out are the ones who think that they like perfect right now. And I'm like, bro, you are not.
Yeah, you got room to grow.
You got it. You're going to stay right there forever.
Yeah.
I'm trying to maneuver.
Yeah.
I think we could probably all do a little bit better job of not being as hard on ourselves, but still maintaining the realistic view to say, all right, there's still more to do.
Yeah. Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. It was great.
Listen.
Hopefully you call me back. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
I got to go to 2 Wines. 2 U Wines.
Yes. We would love to have you there.
Yeah.
So, guys, listen, I've been a phenomenal interview with Miss Courtney Linfield, and we'll love to have you back. And guys, we are here at FutureLand, year 3. We are interviewing great creatives, entrepreneurs, those in tech, and just, if you aren't here, I don't know what you're doing with your life, okay?
True.
So listen, guys, we'll see you next time, all right? Peace.